And we're live. Hello everyone on Spotify and on YouTube. We are streaming this live on YouTube, so don't get confused if I talk about chat if you're listening on Spotify. Um, Today there's only two of us because the others are on vacation and Finn just decided to no-show. We're not sure where he is. I'm guessing he's alive. Not sure though. We have a bunch of topics today because the DC Fandome thing happened and there was a fuck ton of new stuff. There's going to be a new Batman movie. Wonder Woman 1984 trailers were released. The Zack Snyder cut of Justice League is coming up soon. Gotham Knights, made by the same developer as Arkham Origins, a new co-op game based on, I don't know what it's based on, is coming. There's going to be a new Flash movie, a new Suicide Squad movie directed by James Gunn again, a Suicide Squad game again by the same developers, Black Adam, like The Rock's Black Adam now, Aquaman 2, don't remember the first one. Shazam 2, don't remember the first one. And that's it with the DC news. Other than that, the RTX 3090 is a chonky boy, thick as fuck. There's going to be the PS5 controllers are good now, I guess, because they're adding immersion by locking triggers if your gun is jammed in Battlefield. Oculus VR will soon require you to have a Facebook account constantly, which is great, which is lovely. What topic do you want to start with?
Let's start with the 3090 Chonky Boi.
The 3090 chonky boy. All right. You wanna give us some background?
Sure. So there's been rumors about a 12-pin power connector for the 3090.
Was it 12 pin?
And yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Nvidia patented the design for a 12-pin that could apparently deliver up to 600 watts of power.
Oh.
So in theory, the maximum power possible would make it 675, since a PCIe slot can provide 75 watts. That would be the maximum possible power that could be provided to any possible card.
Jesus.
And so from that, we already know it's going to be Chonky Boi.
Uh-huh.
And to put that into perspective, this new 12-pin would be roughly equivalent to triple 8-pin EPS connector. Like the ones on your current power supplies.
Uh-huh.
And I think the pictures of it, like pictures of the power connector from a Silverstone modular power supply, were leaked.
Oh.
Like with an adapter that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much confirmed to be real at this point.
Oh yeah, have you seen like the renders next to the original 2080?
Yeah, so it's also going to be absolutely massive.
Yeah, wait, let me pull up the renders super quick.
And the weird ass,
yeah,
three-dimensional. And I swear, they're going to call it 3D flow or some shit like that.
So this is supposed to be the RTX 2080, and this is supposed to be the 3090, 3080, whatever.
The top of the line.
Top of the line, yeah. But first of all, it's chonky as fuck. Second of all, if they really go with that, like, a fuck ton of lines thing, like, for the air cooling, either they're gonna call it, like, 3D cooling, or they'll call it, like, an infinity something, or other. That's my predictions.
Yeah, no, I was thinking 3D, because it, pulls it through the level of the card as well, with the fans, on either side of the card. I was thinking 3D something or other. It sounds like an Nvidia.
Yeah, it sounds like an Nvidia move. Not really much to say about it other than the fact that people will probably either get 1000-watt PSUs to run this shit, or just two power supplies, like one for the GPU and one for the rest of their PC, which, seems like a pain in the ass.
The speculation right now is like it's going to be around 400 watts at stock.
Oh,
Like
Jesus.
like under full load, obviously, the top of the line one.
Yeah, this should better run like
And the thing is,
AAA
like
games.
like
Huh?
300 something watts already, like a Titan RTX.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
like that's like a
insane.
thing for creators though, like not for mainstream, like not a
Exactly.
mainstream gaming card.
Is it 2080 Ti mainstream? Like it's marketed as that.
It's marketed as a mainstream gaming card, so I would call it a mainstream. Well, I mean, not a lot of people own it, and if you have
Exactly.
the money for a 3080, 3090, you can probably buy a big ass PSU as well, I guess. So
And
it shouldn't
also,
really be
like,
that much of an issue.
what are you gonna do? Like overclock a 3950X to draw like what 250 watts? Let's say 50 watts for I don't know fucking RGB lights out the ass or something.
Uh,
Then you want to have an 800 watt PSU at the very maximum.
yeah,
Like it's not that insane.
I guess, but like also the fact that it's big as fuck, like smaller PCs, like those kind of custom designs just
Yeah, like
won't
small form
exist.
factor.
Yeah,
Gonna be fucked.
they
Also, I
just
wonder
won't
about the
exist.
lower tier cards. Like, what do you do with the 3060? Do you use that expensive ass cooler? Or do you just pull a 16 series and just say, nope, there's no reference models?
I'm guessing they're just gonna go no reference models and just let manufacturers handle the
Yeah.
cooling, like third party coolers. They're
Because
not
I really don't think that or they have two cooler versions available. Like a lower end one. Like a lower end model.
uh they're probably not going lower end with a 3090. What's like the
No, I
speculated
mean, like
price
for
for
a
this bitch?
3060 cooler would just be like a 3090 cooler, but just down costed as much as possible, just made smaller.
Apparently
I
according
mean,
to the leaker, the card could retail at 1400 USD. That's not that wild, considering like the prices of Titan X's and shit, like the kind of
uh,
stuff people have been buying to play
considering terms,
games.
the RTX series, it's fine.
Yeah.
If you compare it to like previous generations, it's completely fucking insane.
Yeah, the
Considering it's
GTX 1080, like,
price.
wasn't there like they were constantly comparing like the Xbox One X and the 1080 Ti, and they were both like at $500 at the time?
Yeah,
Like, how the fuck do you like how do you go from 500 to 1400 in 2 generations?
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. The price jump over Turing isn't insane, but that's because Pascal to Turing was just insane.
Yeah,
Like the 10 to the 20 series, it
yeah.
was like 30% increase pretty much across the board in price
I
for
mean,
honestly not that much more performance.
don't know how they managed to, get that going. Oh wait, there
But
might be an
charge it by
issue.
it.
My stream might still be unlisted.
Ooh,
That might be an issue.
that sure sounds like an issue.
I think the podcast should be public. I'm guessing it's public because I can't control it anymore.
What?
Alright, it's public now.
No, god damn it.
It just hasn't been public this long. Okay, for people tuning into the stream now, I mean, probably no one is. Uh, welcome to Bacon Barn. We just finished the first topic, about the 3090 being a thick boy. If you would like to listen to the first bit, you can go to Spotify and re-listen to the podcast. We're really sorry for the technical issues. Moving on from the 3090, and speaking of games, the PS5 controller will try to add to the immersion by locking triggers if your gun is jammed. Why?
For what game though?
Battlefield, I'm guessing, because that's like the only one I know where guns are jammed.
What? Battlefield? Are you sure?
Yeah.
The
I
only
could.
one I could think of was the fucking Uncharted, like Uncharted 2 or something that had gun jamming. That's the
Oh.
only one, like, recent memory I can think of.
Oh, wait. No. The game director for Deathloop. What have Deathloop done?
I've never heard of
Ratchet
Deathloop.
and Clank Rift Apart, apparently. Don't know the
Oh, okay.
game. Oh, they'll try and use these features in Gran Turismo 7.
Hold up, what? Oh
Uh,
no.
wait. I think the
No,
most.
but better haptic feedback for a racing game that's good.
Yeah. Representing the operate. Oh, they could try and like do it for ABS, like the anti-lock brake system.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I guess, but like I guess vibration could have done that too. Like this just seems overkill now.
Yeah.
Like instead of doing that, move your left analog stick. No, sorry, your right analog. No, your left analog stick to the top, so that
Feels
like
kind
you can
of
grip it
cheap, but
properly. Because like
okay.
having both your thumbs pointed
Can we stop
downwards
shitting on
seems like a pain in the
PS5
ass.
controller ergonomics?
Well,
We
speaking
done?
of shitting on stuff, Facebook just shat all over their promises to, not take over Oculus like fucking Big Brother.
Mode engage.
Yeah, they'll soon require you to have a Facebook account. So like, if you have an Oculus headset already and an account, you can keep using that for now. But if you get a new one, you cannot use Oculus accounts. You have to get a Facebook account. And even if you don't get a new one, by 2023, you have to have a Facebook account to play on their VR headsets. Like, play online, at least.
And also that means they broke their promise that the founder, I think, of
Yeah.
Oculus made when they were bought by Facebook, where he literally said this wasn't going to be a thing.
Yeah, he, like, constantly kept saying, wait, what's his name? Let's see. Palmer Lucky said in a recent Reddit post, posted about a week ago, I'm already getting heat from users and media outlets who say this policy change proves I was lying when I consistently said this wouldn't happen. And he says, I want to make clear that those promises were approved by Facebook in that moment and on an ongoing basis. And I really believed it would continue to be the case for a variety of reasons.
And that makes them the idiot here.
Yeah.
Believe in Facebook. Let's be real.
I mean,
Why would you believe Facebook?
why would you believe a tech giant buying up your company? Like, why would you believe that they won't just...
No, we don't. Facebook doesn't want control of your data. No, why would Facebook want your data? That's ridiculous.
Why?
Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's just so blatantly obvious. Of course they're gonna, like, do something, like, to this effect eventually.
It's just you're playing, like, a VR game, midway through it, you get an ad for, like, a shirt just because you talked to your mother about shirts, like, 15 minutes ago while having the thing turned off. Hey, Martin's in chat. And he says, ach, Zuck. Well, why do you even need Facebook though? Why don't you just like log in through Steam? Because isn't that where you get like all your games? Do you even need Facebook to go online?
You probably do,
Or is
not because it's actually useful, but because they said it needs to be done.
yeah? I mean, like
And
I don't have a VR
there's no
headset.
reason, like, from a gameplay standpoint, for it to actually be necessary. They just decided it needs to be.
Yeah, like from a gameplay standpoint, you don't need anything other than like a Steam subscription, I guess, for your games. But
It's the
that's
same
about
thing,
it.
kind of six offline requiring like internet connectivity. It's like why?
Yeah,
There's
I'm
absolutely no reason for for it.
I mean, if you really want to keep using Oculus headsets and don't want Facebook logins, I guess just play offline.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you're allowed to just play offline.
Yeah.
Or you could, if I'm not mistaken, you could just get other VR headsets and play the exact same games. I don't think they have exclusives.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, so you can just, get like a fucking HTC Vive or some shit. And just play the exact same games on basically a fucking headset that's almost identical.
Yeah.
Except maybe the comfort to like your forehead or some shit, which is just stupid.
That you need to buy that full of shit again, because fuck you.
Yeah, because, why not buy it again? Oh, Finn decided to show.
Wow, it took you long enough.
Took you long enough, Finn.
We're on our second topic now.
Well, I mean, almost third, I guess.
Yeah.
No, we are on our third topic, because we already did the PS5 thing and the RDX 3090 thing.
So almost on our fourth.
Yep. It's great. It's lovely. And he's still not talking. Alright, so you want to move on to the DC movies and roast the shit out of that?
Yes.
Okay, just before we do that, are you more of a DC or a Marvel person?
Marvel.
Marvel?
I don't really like superhero movies, so I'm gonna go with DC.
What?
Just to disagree?
Because they suck at making superhero movies so much that they don't even qualify.
Oh, that is great.
Told you we should have revoked his privileges, Zack. That's the voice.
I'm kidding. No, I actually like. I don't watch it a lot, but I really like the Joker movie.
The Joker movie.
The
Well, that
first
wasn't
one-
really like DC
Yeah,
though,
but
and it wasn't a
there's one-
superhero movie.
Yeah, I know, but
No, but like that wasn't really a DC movie,
why not?
and it wasn't really a superhero movie either. Like it
Why?
wasn't part of the DC universe.
Yeah, over.
It wasn't part of the. It wasn't part of the
It was
DC expanded
actually-
universe.
It was actually a DC movie.
All right. No. I mean, are you more of a? Are you?
Okay. So if it wasn't DC, then I like Marvel more, because yeah.
Because
It must have been a Marvel movie otherwise.
no, well, it's not part of the DC expanded universe, is what I mean.
Okay.
Just like the
What?
original fucking Edward Norton Hulk wasn't part of the.
There's
Marvel
some parts
Cinematic
that are good.
Universe.
For example, I don't like Superman that much, but I do like. But I also don't like Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Just can't come up with any DC movies he likes.
I don't. I hate superhero movies in general.
Okay, so we have a weirdo joining us for the podcast.
Neither. I'll go with neither. Yeah.
Movies. This is gonna be good.
Well, I mean, if I think about it, I feel like the Christian Bale Batman movies would have been good, but I've never watched them. Just
Oh
because.
yeah, those. Of course, those.
Yeah, I mean, he's an amazing actor, right? So, like, I was guessing his movies would be good,
sure
but they
on
just weren't. Because I didn't watch them. Oh, wait, we
That's
should.
how it works.
That's how.
Yeah.
I mean, so like the new Batman movie, right? They've switched him up again. Ben Affleck's not Batman anymore. Although I think like he wasn't great as Batman anyway, because I watched like his Batman versus Superman thing, which was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And like all he did was like fucking
What are
deep
the
voice the
chances
fuck
that
out
the
of it.
mother's name is the same one?
Your mom's name is Martha too? Oh, I guess everything is forgiven. What the fuck? Yeah, well, new Batman is the dude from the Twilight Saga. Like a vampire, I think. I haven't watched the movie, the Twilight Saga either, so.
course.
Of course. I mean, yeah. I just tune in for the sex scenes.
Same.
Well, yeah. Okay, so the vampire dude from the Twilight Saga, who was supposed to be skinny as fuck, is somehow playing
Isn't it
Batman,
like
and
I presume Twilight had a few vampires, so I don't think.
no, like the main vampire dude though. There were like a few vampires in the clan, but like there was this dude leading the clan, and he was like the leading dude, I guess. I'm not sure. Haven't watched it again.
Okay.
Apparently, like the newer trailer, I watched it, the new trailer. It's just depressing. Like, there's a point where Batman just bludgeons a dude to death, and the whole point of Batman not killing people.
That's my favorite scene, actually. I love that one.
No,
It suited his character so well.
the thing is,
He
though.
looks like an asshole. Now he also behaves like an asshole.
Well, no, Batman isn't supposed to kill people. Like, they've just totally overlooked that ever since Batman vs. Superman. Like, Batman vs. Superman, the dude's straight up running people over in his Batmobile that he doesn't even know.
He's degenerating. His moral code is failing him. It's meta and stuff.
Well, that would make sense if it was the same Batman, like, growing older and his moral code leaving him. They keep fucking restarting the Batman franchise. This is like the 15th time or some shit.
Oh, they're not like.
No, they're just rebooting
Wait,
constantly.
Is
Or
Not kind of.
yeah.
or is Batman just like turns out they are going to release a new movie where it's like Batman actually loves Joker. You know, wants to, like, gayness loves him basically, right?
Yeah.
He's crushing on him.
Just like an LGBTQ friendly
That's why
movie.
he wasn't killing him. He wasn't killing him because he was against killing. He just didn't kill him because it was the Joker.
just the power of boners.
Exactly.
Actually,
I read about that in the apparently.
Apparently, he doesn't kill Joker because he would be
Zack
unnecessary.
Got a boner on set once because he was hugging a girl. Like, not a girl, sorry, a woman. He apologized for it later, but you know.
Which one though? Like, there have been so many. I don't know which one
remember,
you're
to be
talking
honest.
about. Oh, I'm guessing Ben Affleck. I don't know why I'm guessing that. I don't have a reason for it. Wonder Woman 1984 is coming out soon. I mean, we knew that already, I guess, ish. Like, that's supposed to be the sequel, but I didn't know there's a first movie.
They should have chosen 1984 because 1984.
Yes, Finn, thank you for your contribution. Appreciate it.
Because there is a better story about 1984 already. Like, just
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know that the book 1984 was actually banned in the US for being communist and banned in the USSR for being anti-communist?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I was about to say, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Oh.
I think the USSR has more, like, it makes more sense that they would ban it.
Yeah.
True. Like, I don't get the US banning it. Like, even if it was communist, fucking freedom. Right? Isn't that like the whole point?
It was published in 48. Like,
yeah, but still freedom.
Yeah, but who cares? It was published in 48. If it's commie, it must die.
If it's commie, it must die.
Banned anything that wasn't absolutely communist.
I mean,
anything that was like critical of the state, they probably just insta-banned.
Probably.
The USSR or the US.
The US. Anything that wasn't like 100% capitalist.
Oh, in the USSR, it was just like it was just. No. If like in the USSR, if the book didn't end with like the author fucking straight up brown nosing Stalin, it would just not get published. Like, they had to straight up be like, "Ooh, Stalin's so good."
Yeah,
like
kind of.
at the end of all their books, so that it could get published. So it kind of makes sense that it got banned in the USSR. I'm just still confused about the US.
Stalin has a huge dong at the end of every book.
And that's how Mike died. By the way, Stalin has a huge dong. just a fucking children's book. No, just a children's book. And then the princess and the prince lived happily ever after. By the way, Stalin has a huge dong.
That's not happening.
Huh?
That's too bougie for me.
Huh?
Prince and prince. Nobility in our story?
No, but they wrote something about Stalin's huge dong at the end. It's fine, Michael.
It's fine,
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, makes sense,
Communism sucks, but Stalin has a huge dong. Yeah, publish that shit. Right now. Apparently, they're also, like, back to normal topics. They're also releasing the Justice League movie again, but this time it's the Zack Snyder cut. I mean, so, like, he had to step down because his daughter died.
What?
And the director of the original Justice League movie had to, like, step down, and then some other director finished it.
Did you watch Justice League?
Yeah, I did actually. The end, at least. I, like, fell asleep midway through it. I woke up by the end. So I know, like, the...
No, it was a terrible movie, is what you're trying to tell me.
I don't know, I sleep during movies a lot,
No,
so, like, I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
So... It actually has more content, that's clear.
Everyone was, like, pissed off because the movie was shite, apparently. And they were like, it's because Zack Snyder didn't film it.
Well, of course he didn't film it, he's a director.
I mean, it's because, like, he didn't direct it. So he's like, you know what? I'm totally over my daughter's death now, so I'm just gonna go back to this project I left because of her death. And I'm just gonna, you know, re-release it for more money.
Wow.
Yeah, now he's doing that shit. I mean, is there any point to it? Because they have the same footage, right? Best he can do is just add, like, some stuff that they had to leave out, and maybe fix Superman's mustache?
But they said that they actually didn't add, like, that a lot was cut, so...
I guess, but, like... So this is just gonna be, like, a behind-the-scenes footage kind of thing, but you have to go pay to watch it.
What? How's it behind the scenes?
It's just things you didn't get to see.
The other director didn't use up.
Yeah.
I guess. Alright. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm not paying to see it. If it's on, like, Netflix or some shit at some point, I might watch it.
But it seems like it might actually, like it will actually have more people than Justice League even, like, ever got to watch. Like, more viewers than Justice League even got. So.
Well, didn't Justice League, like, come out when, like, some Marvel movie came out? Like, they came out at the same time, so I guess, yeah.
That's like Endgame. Wow, okay, then
Yeah.
someone actually fucked up the...
Yeah, like, someone really fucked up the scheduling.
They pulled it Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
Wasn't it, like, released between a quad and a Battlefield game or something?
Yep.
Like,
And then, like...
Battlefront or something like that. Like, alongside Battlefront 2 or some shit.
Yep. They were just like, what the
like...
fuck?
Oh, well,
yeah.
The studio down.
Speaking of closing studios down, one that should have been closed ages ago was the one that developed Arkham Origins. Because the story was shite. I mean, the game was good, but the story was shite. And now they are developing another game called Gotham Knights. It's got, like, Robin and Batgirl and shit, and you can, like, co-op in the game, I guess. I hope it's, like, a better PC port than, like...
Yeah, what's the PC port? It's utter garbage.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be utter garbage. Like, remember the Marvel game that just came out? Like, the beta? That was shite.
What? A Marvel game that came out?
Yeah. They made, like, an Avengers game. And the beta's shite. Like, for PCs,
But
it just doesn't run.
Don't have Spider-Man unless you're on PlayStation. That one.
Wait, the movie studio didn't make a good computer game? What?
Well, yeah. No, I mean, it's... The movie studio didn't make the game.
Yeah.
It's just based on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is what I meant. It isn't made by Marvel.
So it's a huge cash grab, though.
Yeah. And it came out like right after Endgame, so I guess it's just a cash grab, really.
Spider-Man games are good, right?
Yeah, the Spider-Man games did like amazingly, and there's another one coming. There's going to be a new Flash movie as well. Like, I think that's like DC's Spider-Man.
Time 2 minutes.
Spider-Man movies are interesting because like swinging and stuff is like a cool game mechanic. You know, it's difficult.
Uh huh.
It's not too easy. Right?
Uh huh.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Ever played any Tomb Raider game ever?
No, but I can
Every
imagine
single one
that,
of
like,
them.
Making a Captain Marvel game is kind of
Boring. It's
boring.
like, yeah, you
it's
go around
just, okay,
shoot.
so here's the tutorial. You press space. Yep. Then you can fly. Press mouse 1. Yep, that shoots people. Okay, yeah, that's it.
You're
Yeah,
done.
also has instant lock on to everything and just kills every bad guy. But
No. Press B to believe in yourself and just be really powerful
Exactly.
right
Just
after that.
spam B and then click mouse 1. It's like you do less than in cookie clickers.
Yeah. And cookie clickers with auto clicker, that is. New Suicide Squad movie as well.
Super Squad.
Suicide Squad. I think they got like Harley Quinn down
Super
like
Squad.
really well. Have you watched Birds of Prey?
No.
That was like a pretty good movie actually.
Yeah, I saw Falcon the other day.
Okay, kill yourself.
Yeah, I did. I did watch Birds of Prey in the Mountains.
All right. Moving on from
Yeah,
your
just kidding,
shitty
I
ass
wasn't able because
jokes.
of, like we
So,
didn't
like,
travel that much.
There's a new Flash movie, and I'm thinking it's gonna do like super well, cause like Flash is the Spider-Man of DC, where he's like the younger character, who's just like based on his comedic timing.
Is he the only one we care about?
Timing. Really? You gotta stoop that low? Flash. Really?
I didn't even think about that joke till you. Okay.
You're gonna go there.
No,
How
because
could you, Sam?
it's straight up
I'm
the
so
Spider-Man of
disappointed.
DC. Like, think about it. Spider-Man is just Iron Man, but worse, right? Like, Iron Man can do everything that Spider-Man can do, just better.
No, he can't
What?
shoot cobwebs.
He doesn't need to. He can shoot lasers.
But I can't swing from a laser.
Yeah, but
He can fly.
Huh?
Spider-Man can fall, and then he's just gonna cobweb MLG.
That's
and
why
not take-
Spider-Man is a good superhero and Iron Man isn't, because Iron Man also just does whatever he wants and like
Yeah.
actually need to use his skills at a certain
Yeah, but
point.
that's the thing, though. It's the same in DC. It's like Superman's the dude that just does everything,
Exactly. That's
right?
why I hate him.
He's the Iron Man, and then
Yeah, exactly.
Flash is the Spider-Man who's like actually
He
got
actually
a certain
actual
set of
skill set,
skills.
and he's
Yeah.
just like a flying laser beam energy bomb.
Flash just go fast and do everything he wants to because he goes fast.
Well, he goes fast.
But
Fast.
at least it's a
And he's,
skill.
yeah.
So
It's like a certain thing.
physics
There's
not
some
much.
things that he can't do, like just, I don't know, fly, or just
Can't
stand,
just lift
or
her
just
up.
stand there and take a bullet. I guess.
Well, you can just run and not get hit.
I guess.
Yeah, obviously. But
Yeah,
you can't-
about that, how did Quicksilver die in Avengers Age of Ultron? Didn't he get shot?
Oh yeah, something.
And
yeah,
isn't
Quicksilver got,
Didn't he
yeah.
like die for someone to like save someone or some shit?
yeah, but like couldn't he
I
just
think
run
that's
super
pretty bad,
fast
but-
or just like slap the bullet super fast so it just like goes to the side?
If you slap and shake it at 1,000, so
No, but if he touches the bullet, it has the impact, doesn't it?
I guess.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Somewhere.
Not sure.
It should definitely, because like it doesn't actually slow down. To him, it seems like it's slower because he's so fast, but it doesn't actually slow down. So it should have still have the impact of a bullet on it.
But maybe
True.
it shouldn't because like the time is so slow, like that the force transfer, like it's not instant, so it like takes a while to push it effectively.
Okay.
Makes sense. I don't know.
Not really. I said not so many times. There's a new Suicide Squad game as well. It's coming in like 2022. Also co-op. Also
How do you make
story-driven. Also by the same developer. So like,
How do you make a squad out of a game, like a game out of like a squad of people? How's that gonna work? Like, what's is it gonna be like an RPG type thing? Or
it's
like they're
it's
all
like a co-op story-driven game.
But is it gonna be
Story
like
mode.
fucking GTA style where you like switch between characters, or how's that gonna?
I'm
Or
I'm
is it gonna be
guessing I'm guessing
that
it's
one?
just like I'm guessing it's just like hack and slash with like just some premise of a story, and you can either just be one person doing it or be four people doing it. But like it just doesn't make a difference who you are, other than how you hack and slash.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That sounds.
Yeah, that sounds boring.
that sounds really boring. Yeah.
What would your ideal idea be, basically? Or what would your ideal video game involving Suicide Squad be?
Ideal video game, a bit like the GTA thing, where like you switch between the characters doing their like own journey kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And then in
That
the
would be
end,
interesting because you could tell a story about the city, right? About like Gotham or whatever.
yeah, I guess. Like the Suicide Squad movie wasn't that bad, to be honest, for a DC movie.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, speaking of Suicide Squad, John Cena's a part of DC now, I guess.
Why?
He's playing a
Nice
character
transition,
in
bro.
playing a character in Suicide Squad. Wait, let's
Wait,
see.
what?
Yeah,
Nice,
they also
that's
got
cool.
Idris Elba, like the dude from Hobbs and Shaw. Or
Hobbs and Shaw.
The who from the what?
Idris Elba, what other movies do you know him for? Let me think. I have to think real hard. I don't remember any other movies with him. I mean, I do, I just probably don't remember the names. Here, I'll just search him up and let's see what pops up. Idris Elba. Okay, you should know him for Luther, Fast and Furious.
Oh,
yeah.
Is he the Luther?
Yeah, he's also in Pacific Rim. Yeah, that guy. The general who's like constantly
Pacific Rim.
bleeding from his nose.
Specific room.
Pacific Rim. And he's in Thor. He's the dude with the sword, I think. Yeah, he's the dude with the sword. No, the dude operating the Bifrost.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. The dude with the sword.
Is he that rather low-key character?
He's not low key.
No, he's rather high key.
Yeah, he's pretty high key.
I was making a joke because it's...
Cause low key, I get it. Shut up.
Yeah.
Moving
Shut up,
on.
Dave.
Well, yeah. John Cena's playing like this character called Peacemaker, and he's like Captain America.
Just sounds like a boring name for Breaker.
He's just like
He out of big things he makes pieces. He is
no, peace as in like world peace and shit. I don't know how.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's the Earth. The Earth
Oh,
is one.
like the rifle, basically.
yeah.
What?
So he's like Captain America, just way worse. Cause it's like according to the comics, he's like. There's like a point in a comic that I like read through while like doing research for this. It was like, yeah, peace is always an option, so he just like kills everyone.
It's always an option.
It's the Thanos approach, or what?
Yeah, like he kills anyone that stands in the way of peace because he thinks peace is like the grand finale. And he just like keeps killing.
Everyone.
He just keeps killing, yeah.
That sounds like very negative piece, to be honest.
Yeah, that's like a
Yeah.
very negative piece. But he's like not doing it because he's Thanos, like he's evil or some shit. He's just stupid.
I think we need to transition to the next stages and start peace building after.
Alright, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Maybe
After-
with good budget.
Oh yeah, another wrestler joining the DC universe. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is going to play Black Adam in a movie.
Wrestler? What?
Yeah. Did you not know that John Cena and Dwayne Johnson are wrestlers?
I know that John Cena is a wrestler.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's a wrestler.
Is he like a bodybuilder or something? Or
Dude, who the fuck names people The Rock? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
You know
where else do
the
you
can
get
you
that?
like the can you smell what the Rock is cooking thing? Where do you think that comes from? It's his like wrestling punchline. Like he fucking walks into the ring and he goes, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" And then he fucking gets his ass beaten because of a script.
Oh, does he do that like Japanese cooking style where they, cook on hot rocks? Or...
Okay, Fen, you are so random right now. You're so fucked up.
Use a hot salt block for cooking. Yes, that sounds like something the fancy chef would do. Actually, I think that is.
Apparently, other characters in this movie are gonna be Hawkman, Cyclone, and Dr. Fate. Oh, only if I knew who they were.
Hawkman, do we need Eagle Man?
Eagle Man. I feel like that's
I'll
Marvel
never
and
remember
DC
that.
at this point. They just have like versions of each other's characters. It's like I have Hawkman and Cyclone. Oh yeah, we got Eagle Man and Tornado.
We've got you, man.
And Dr.
We got
Fate, well, we got Dr. Belief, motherfucker.
We've got Pew Pew Man.
Pew Pew Man. He shoots. Yeah, that's all he does.
Yeah, cool.
Another Fishboy movie coming
So
up in
basically,
2022.
Fish Boy and Water Girl.
It's Aquaman. The director says the movie will be a little bit more serious, a little bit more relevant to the world that we're living in today. Is it just Aquaman trying to save turtles from plastic straws?
That or a plague killing them all.
No, that's the whole premise of the movie. He has to constantly go around and scream at turtles not to eat plastic straws.
Or it's about whaling and then just a bunch of Japanese and Norwegian people. That'd be interesting.
What's it with you and Japanese cooking today?
Well, you don't use the... whatever.
Shazam 2's coming out. Okay, no, I do remember Shazam 1. Yeah, that they like tried to make a funny Superman kind of movie thing.
Yeah. But it seemed a bit random because it seemed like there were 3 different movies just mixed together because it had like...
Also, it had like
it
no
wanted
reason.
To be funny.
Yeah.
It felt so out of place. It felt like, imagine you're making a dough, but you don't put egg in it. It just falls apart, Why are there like brutal looking monsters if it seems like it's supposed to be a comedy for children,
Yeah, and it's just like...
you were cooking today.
And they're like just pushing comedy onto you, even though it's like...
Yeah. Also, he's so...
And it's only
the funny
punchlines,
thing,
right?
When he's the Superman, it's funny.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like a bit dark and like sort of sad when they talk about like the orphanage, right? And then other times it's just a straight up horror movie because people fucking get slaughtered by those like dust monsters.
Yeah. And it's the fucking like foster family finally coming together and believing, and then everyone's a Shazam. That's just stupid. Just everyone's a
also,
Superman.
Why did we need an entire the entire movie is basically just him learning how to use his powers?
And then
suddenly all
at
of
the
them are
end,
like, "Hey, by the
everyone
way,
knows. At the end, it's just like, oh, I just got these powers, and I know exactly what I can do. Boom. Done. Now let's hop into this fight scene for another 15 useless minutes. And it's just punchlines, like the comedy. There's no other, like, type of comedy. Like, Thor Ragnarok, that's a funny superhero movie, right? Like, they knew how to make everything comedic.
I mean, the title itself sounds dumb already, so yeah, it's quite funny.
No, like, even at the beginning, like... When
What?
I don't know, when Thor's like chained up at the beginning, he's just like constantly spinning around. And like the fucking accent the like rock monster thing has when he's like in this fight arena with him. It's just like small details, and the way like fucking I don't know, Valkyrie constantly just like wants to kill Thor, he removes the knife and like the other knife just enters the frame instantly. Like that's what movie funny is. I mean, if you're doing a stand-up show, sure, punchlines.
The
Sorry,
setting
what?
helped a lot as well. with the like weird ass city.
I guess, yeah.
Like a good setting was like set up. Fucking, I know words. Set
Yeah,
up for
set up,
for it
yep.
to be a comedy type movie.
I
You
mean,
could say that was the setup. Ha ha ha.
ha ha ha. Kill yourself.
Speaking of
And
punchlines, back to John Cena being in Cena.
John Cena. John Cena.
John Cena.
John Cena. Oh yeah, also
Jonathan Cena.
I don't get the Black Adam thing, cause like originally he was supposed to be the villain in the Shazam like comics.
Are you being racist now?
No.
Why was Adam not allowed to be black? I mean, in the Bible, I think.
Jesus Christ.
He's white, but
Finn, stop. All right. Originally, Black Adam was supposed to be like the villain in a Shazam comic. Then he's like an anti-hero. And now
he's the hero. Shazam!
Now he's just straight up a hero. And like has nothing to do with Shazam at all, I guess. Actually, I don't know, to be honest. And I don't even know who the fuck Hawkman, Cyclone, and Dr. Fate are.
No, please. It's Falcon Man and Hurricane Man.
And
what's the other one?
Dr. Destiny.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a way better name than Dr. Fate.
Like Jonathan.
It sounds so much better than Dr. Fate, Dr. Destiny.
No.
Like, DC's gonna hit me up. I can fix their franchise for them.
And then you'll have White Jonathan instead of Black Adam, right?
Uh-huh. Dwayne Jonathan. Dwayne the Block Jonathan.
Well, you could make.
Wait, what's Wonder Woman 1984 even about?
Eva,
is it like
Eva white, and then it's like have that interracial thing going on at the beginning of the book.
What?
You mean Eve?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I only learned about it in German, so.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Oh, also the like main villain in the new Batman movie seems to be Riddler.
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 Yeah, because it's just
Riddler?
like
okay.
It's just so depressing, actually. The fucking movie. I don't even like wanna watch it.
Something, or why is he called the Riddler?
Because he makes riddles.
Because he makes riddles, literal riddles.
Like,
and he wears a costume that's like straight up green with white question marks on it.
Yeah, and like a weird ass bowler hat thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a cane.
And a cane, right? Yeah, and a green cane, yeah.
Turns out the real Riddler was the movie writer when he wrote that thing. Like, he was giving us a riddle of why the fuck he did that.
The answer is acid.
Yeah, no, but like, at what point during like the casting did like the Batman director go, you know what we need? We need this random dude from this random ass like movie franchise that only like teenage girls loved like 15 years ago to play Batman.
What?
Like I would get
played in Hannah Montana.
No, he played in the Twilight Saga, the vampire. Apparently, the movie's already 30% shot.
No, they got the vampire.
They got the vampire to play the actor, so he could play the vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be Catwoman.
So the Riddler actor is the vampire, or the Riddler was part, like the character the Riddler was in the vampire series?
All of the above.
All of the above. Just keep thinking that. The movie's 30% shot, probably coming out in 2021. There's gonna be Catwoman in it. And the director's already made a spin-off show about the Gotham Police Department. Talk about making money.
You mean the...
Talk about milking your fan base.
There's so many people there that probably, like, they're constantly on police chase, right? Do they just call them the Gotham Police?
Alright. Just
What?
don't. Just stop, please, for the love of God.
No, that's like actually bad.
That's really bad. Just stop.
Like, that's just.
Did they hunt down Osama bin Laden? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Police.
No. Also, what
Just
happens?
stop.
What happens to like the Flash TV show? Now that there's gonna be a movie, like, are they gonna merge it or some shit? Because they're under the same production, I think. Both of them. Are they gonna like try to merge it, or are they gonna just get rid of one, or just have them
Or just have
coexist?
both. What?
No, but wouldn't that be
Money.
confusing though?
No, money.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, money. Let's see, anything else? Sandman? I don't know who the fuck Sandman is.
He's a man of sand.
Apparently it's supposed to be like a Netflix thing.
I think it's a song. Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Oh, is it the guy from TV that like put sand in your eyes so you can sleep?
What?
No,
You
do you
don't know that?
No.
Sir, do you know it? No.
In German TV, at least, there's
Yeah.
and he comes to children that like visits them and like throws sand in their eyes so they can fall asleep.
What the fuck?
And that's where the sand in your eyes comes from in the
What
morning.
kind of TV did you guys grow up watching?
What? It's
The
perfectly
children's
normal.
channel. What?
You guys are
Yeah.
weird as fuck.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just grew up watching like Phineas and Ferb and shit, so like
Yes, Connor, you're
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
relate.
That's what you're
an
saying.
anthropomorphic train. Yeah, it's fine. Like, fucking calm down.
I actually watched SpongeBob again like recently, like
But
the whole thing.
SpongeBob and like stuff like that. was,
SpongeBob is
uh,
still relevant though, like the kind of jokes they make like still hit
I
pretty
wasn't
hard.
allowed to watch it because it was too stupid.
Alright. No need to
Okay,
fucking
buddy.
shit on like 50 million kids. And their
Well, I
stupidity,
mean-
apparently. Actually, something I wanted to ask today, just like I was watching this thing about like old consoles and shit. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we all kind of part with either the PS5, the Xbox Series X, or the like PC now. What was your first like digital gaming experience? Like ever?
Um,
Home office PC.
Huh?
The shitty ass home office PC.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it was like Spielaffe, this online website where you could play like little games.
Wait, so your
That
first
doesn't count.
yeah, no.
Fuck that.
We played that in first grade when we had when it was raining outside. We didn't have
You
break
didn't
outside.
play any
We played on the
games
computer.
before you were in first grade? Like any
Yeah.
digital games at
And then I
all?
got a Nintendo and then played that.
Yeah, okay, that counts. Wait,
No, that
Michael.
was afterwards. Though.
Michael,
That was
what
after
games
first
did you play on the shitty home office PC?
It was either Age of Empires or God, what's hold on.
The original.
My Steam library.
Wait, how old were you when you played this?
I don't remember. Or Heroes of Might and Magic, like 2.
Your
Or
dad
3.
had those
No,
games?
2. Why wouldn't you?
Damn, you
Actually,
were
or that
lucky.
or Albion.
My dad
Might have
thought
been Albion.
my dad thought playing games for like was for people that wouldn't go to college later or some shit. I don't know.
When did you start playing games?
Me? I was like 3 years old, I think.
I was, yeah, I think my first gaming experience at all was with THICC, and it was just some like online game on the school computers for like a minute or two because
Jesus
everyone had to switch
Christ.
through.
Well,
I
yeah,
have
no,
clue.
I grew up in like a big ass house where like we had a big like joint family, and then
Weird flex, but okay.
I would just like sit down with my cousins and while they were playing on the N64, and every now and then they would give me a turn. I played a fuck ton of Mario Kart 64, fuck ton of Mario Party 64, and this like weird ass game, like it was a platform fighter, a bit like Street Fighter. But if you mashed the buttons fast enough, I don't remember the game, there was like this fun joke where they would like get in a phone booth, ask for a car, and then the car would run over the other guy. I don't remember the name of the game at all.
So you just win by mashing buttons?
Yeah. Like that's my earliest memory of any games at all. After that, one of my cousins had a like GameCube at one point, but like it just wasn't a thing for me. I just never played it. Then I got a PlayStation 1. Then my dad got a PlayStation 1 with like Tomb Raider games and like a racing game. I think the original Gran Turismo. And he would like try to teach me to play it, but I would just like keep running into the wall at the beginning. And then he would just like race for me and pretend I was the one winning on the like right side of the screen, and he'd be like, "Yo, you're doing so well." Yeah. After
the other
that,
cars just lying on the street. Just
after that, I was like, I think 6 years old when I got my Xbox 360. And I got like I had like 50 games on it till I sold them. And like,
that's what selling games does. It gets rid of games.
Well, I mean, I still have the Xbox 360 hooked up to like a CRT back home, like, and we play like old wrestling games on it. I think I have like SmackDown, like I have the SmackDown versus Raw series on it, not even the 2K series. I have like SmackDown versus Raw 2011 or some shit. Then I got the Xbox One X, on which I played Titanfall and Watch Dogs mostly. Then I got on PC.
Imagine playing a shooter on
I didn't have a console until like 2016, 17 maybe.
What was like? No, you had a. Oh wait, I skipped over the Nintendo DS. I have a Nintendo DS still somewhere.
Oh yeah, the Nintendo DS is like the only thing I really ever played on as a child.
As a child,
I didn't have a phone for quite a while. Until like 9th grade, I didn't have a phone because I didn't want one. Then I realized, yep, I can also play games on this when I got one.
I think I got my first phone on like 8th grade.
PlayStation like 3 years ago or something, and then computer games. So yeah.
Oh. No, but like
I played a lot on like on the phone and like the iPad especially. I played Minecraft or something. Pocket Edition.
Yeah, dude, like having a Nintendo DS was the shit. Or like Beyblades. That was so cool.
And then a new game like for Christmas every time, could just sit there for like a couple of days in the vacation, just grinding out the game.
Yeah, and then like kids that weren't like the OG cool people with the Nintendo DS wanted to like join the clan with their 3DSs.
Yeah.
And it was just like, dude, you're like in 9th grade now. Just stop playing with your 3DS. Or you fucking retarded? Just play on your phone. Yeah. I used to have a DS. Michael, you ever had a Nintendo
What was
console?
Your first game, Sam?
My first game, I still have it here. Wait, let me just take out the cartridge. First game was Dungeon Masters.
Dungeon what? Eric, goddamn.
Dungeon Masters. No, wait, that doesn't say Master. It's just really ripped up. It's Dungeon Maker. I had My Animal Center.
Shitty architect. Okay.
Wait, is that this African game where you do care for animals?
What?
Yeah.
Were you in Africa?
Yeah.
I had that too. That was like my second game, I think.
Damn.
Wait, no, that was my first. That was my first game, actually.
I still
That's
have
the first game I ever had.
Power Rangers Samurai Edition. And
did you have Super Mario?
Oh, my sister's games are also here. Wait, let's see what she has. Winx Club.
Oh, my sister had that too. She had that and like a Hello Kitty game. That's also.
And I have Farm Life. Yeah, I have like the best house on Farm Life if it's still in like the cartridge. I had it like fully upgraded and shit. And I have a totally ripped up cartridge. Don't know what that's supposed to be for. Don't remember that game anyway. Oh no, that was the Beyblade game. That was like the digital Beyblade game. It came with a Beyblade, that's why I got it. Like you got a free Beyblade when you bought the Beyblade game on Nintendo DS. That used to be so fucking amazing. I would get like one game a year. Like every summer my parents would be
Mario
like
Kart, but I lost it at some point.
Oh yeah, I never had Mario Kart on my DS.
No, that was so good. My God.
Was it? I played like from a friend's cartridge like 2-3 times, I guess. Like you could do the local the fucking DS was so amazing. You could it could have like its own network.
We sat in the woods once, literally,
and you can play together.
Both of us, and just sat there for like 2 hours and just played.
Yeah, it's just so like, who came up with the idea of that shit back then? Like you can just local play without having to actually physically connect them. That was so cool. For like back then, we didn't have that shit. We had dial-up internet.
Dial? What?
Yeah, dial-up internet. You know, like Stronghold Crusader, the only way to connect was through dial-up internet.
You have to call them. Hey, can you turn my internet on?
Yeah, like my oldest cousin, when we like got Stronghold Crusader, like the game, we pirated it. Of course, we didn't have Steam back then, so we pirated it. And he's like,
That's not how that works.
He walked into the house, right? Fucking cheering and shit, and then my second oldest cousin was like hugging him and shit because he got 512 megabytes of RAM. Like they saved up for it for like a year or some shit. It was like the best thing they'd done like in years.
I just found the name for the NVIDIA 12-pin connector.
What's it called?
Sonic calls the NVIDIA 12-pin PCIe Molex Microfit 3.0 connector.
Jesus.
Yes.
Michael, have you always like played? I speak English. Trust me. Have you always played on a PC, or like did you have a console at some point?
PC all the fucking way.
Wait, just no consoles ever?
Yeah.
Come on, you've got to have had like a Game Boy or some shit at some point.
Oh, the PC.
Jesus.
I pretty much played on everything there is.
I think I've played on like every major console company thing. Cause I've played on a Nintendo. Oh Jesus, voice cracks. I played on a Nintendo for sure.
Hey, what?
Played on an Xbox. Played on a PlayStation, and now I'm on PC. So I think I got it all covered. I kind of want to get a Nintendo Switch or like whatever comes next.
So did you play Wii?
No, never got a Wii.
I used to play at my friend's house so much.
Yeah, I used to play at my friend's house. I never had one.
What's that Sports Island thing called again?
Sports Island thing. Just Wii. Yeah. You mean Wii Sports?
Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah. Wii Sports. Yeah, that was the shit. And then there were like cheat codes for Wii Tennis. And everyone had them on like muscle memory. Yeah. Like weird flicks and shit, and then like it just goes really fast. And then Wii Bowling. Like there were cheats for that too, like you can measure the distance from the left. And somehow like adjust the angle to get a strike every time or some shit. Still, like, I think Mario Kart is the best game I've ever played. Just based on local multiplayer enjoyment.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah, it's just so amazing. Michael, you've played Mario Kart though, right?
Like twice or something.
Jesus Christ, you're actually PC through and through. Like just no consoles at all. Jesus Christ, you're weird, dude.
PC is the best.
Yeah, you know what? Let's take this offline. We're gonna keep discussing this. For now though, this is it for
I'm gonna take you offline if you don't shut the fuck up about not playing DS.
Jesus Christ. That's it for the Bacon Barn podcast today. Tune in next week for the same stupid shit, I guess. And thank you for listening. I guess you guys want to say bye?
Goodbye.
You fuck. Jesus Christ. Bye.